Dear Abby, I know we've been best friends since the 8th grade, but I have a confession to make. I haven't been fully honest with you. So here it goes. I was born homosexual. I've been wanting to say that to you for ages, but I've just never been able to find the right words. It's hurt having to keep this from you for so long, but having this separation has given me a clearer perspective and has made me see how foolish I've been. And if you were truly my best friend, you'd understand. Love, Sally. Dear Sally. Wow. I was not expecting that. I don't know if I can be friends with you anymore. My parents and my religion tell me that people like you are not acts of God. I just don't understand. It's just a choice. It's all in your head, and this is just a phase that you'll come to your senses from. Were you drunk when you wrote me this letter? I mean, I know it's college and we go out, party a lot. Seriously. You got that drunk. You got so drunk that you could make up something stupid like this? This isn't my best friend. From Abby. Dear Abby, I was afraid you would react this way. Maybe, if I told you a little bit about my younger childhood, you'd begin to understand that this isn't just some choice in my head. When I was 4, my mom found me creating a marriage for 2 of my female Barbies. When she asked me why Ken wasn't getting married to one of them, I told her, because they're like me. Fast forward a year, my dad saw me holding hands with Sarah. You remember Sarah, right? That bitch we hated all through high school? Yeah, her. Anyways, he saw me holding hands with her, and he thought, oh, how cute, a best friend. When really, she was my first crush. At my 6th birthday party, my dad saw me kiss Sarah behind the bouncy castle. He didn't like that. Later that day, he dragged me up to his room, bent me over his knee, smacked me once with his belt, and told me it wasn't right to kiss other girls. From age 6 to 8, Sarah and I would kiss and hold hands and laugh and talk and be best friends, all without my dad knowing. But at age 8, my world came crashing down. This is the year that I learned the unaccepting nature of society for people who are different. This is the year when Sarah was poisoned by that unaccepting nature and told me we could never be friends. She hasn't spoken to me since. Do you see that this isn't just some drunk choice that I made? Please say you understand. Love, Sally. Dear Sally. I can't understand it. You dated Josh in high school. You guys were super cute, and you were good together. Are you sure that when you and Josh broke up, it didn't just alter your perspective of men and make you choose to become this way? I don't even know who you are anymore. From Abby. Oh my gosh, that's so pathetic. Don't you remember freshman year? Freshman year, when you, Spencer, and I saw Turner put pink ribbons in his hair? Remember how you and Spencer laughed and ridiculed him for weeks by calling him gay and always calling him a faggot when you saw him in the hallways? Remember how I laughed too, but never said anything? I laughed out of fear. I laughed for fear that you and Spencer would ridicule me the way that you ridiculed him. And yes, I dated Josh. Sophomore year, and it lasted 3 weeks? 3 weeks. But every time he touched me, it felt like a knife in my eye. Every time I forced myself to kiss him. It felt like he was pouring a concoction of needles and poison down my throat. Each day, I had to pretend I was something I wasn't, just so people thought I wouldn't think I was different. Worst of all was junior year. Junior year, when all you guys would laugh and crack jokes about who would turn out to be the lesbian in the group, I would always deny it when you would say me. But I couldn't take it. Stand there, just sobbing on the inside, trying to realize why you all thought it was some sick joke. What's truly the joke is people like me being ashamed of who they are. I'm tired of being ashamed of who I am. I will not be ashamed of who I am in front of you. Please understand. Love, Sally.
Dear Sally, I'm so sorry. If I had known any of that, I would have tried to stop it. I'm almost hurt you didn't tell me this sooner. I'm still torn though. My parents and my religion taught me that marriage and relationships are for a man and a woman, not two men or two women. I'm having trouble believing that this is my best friend on the other end of these letters. Why did you tell me this over letter? This would have gone so much better in person. From Abby. Dear Abby, I didn't tell you this in person because I know how you were raised. Despite that, marriage and relationships should be between two people who love each other, regardless of gender. Love is love. Let it flourish. You were my best friend before you knew any of this about me. The sole fact that I like girls shouldn't change anything between us. I miss you. You're still the sis that I never had. Love, Sal. Dear Sal. Sorry it took so long to respond. Studying for finals sucks. But amidst the haze of Mountain Dew and coffee, and through all the studying, I did some serious soul searching. And I believe I'm more willing to accept your situation. Sure, I'll never be able to understand the whole lesbian thing, or how you were able to keep this from me for so long. But you're still my best friend. Maybe when we're both home over summer break, you and I can go get coffee at the usual place and talk about this more. I'll even buy you the double shot frappuccino I know you love. Love, Abby. Dear Abby. I would love that. That's so great. Oh, yes, that's so amazing. Oh my gosh. And we can even sit in our favorite booth. And afterwards, we can go back to my house and watch Mean Girls and laugh at how terrible Lindsay Lohan is in that movie. I miss you. Love always, Sal. Dear sis, I love you too. Lesbian best friend.